then we got Rondo and KCP. I think they both opted out. Maybe KCP think it's a bag out there waiting for him. I guess he'll find out. Rondo probably thinking, this probably his last contract before he retire, that he can get some real money, so he gonna opt out. And then Iggy retired. So Rondo and Iggy sparked this game I want to play. Random at night when I seen Iggy was retired and Rondo was opting out to get the bag. I don't know where this came from, but randomly I thought about this. It's a game called Would You Rather. So I only have 2 players right now because I've been busy failing my accounting exam. But we can talk about it a little bit after if y'all got anybody else. But it's a game of Would You Rather. Would you rather have this person's career or would you rather have this other person's career? And it's funny that you mentioned Chris Paul because that's who I thought of immediately, right? Would you rather have had Rondo career, winning 2 Super Bowls, 2 championships, and being the player that he is, or being Chris Paul, who is the better player, but may not have he doesn't have the hardware?
I'm going Chris Paul. I'm gonna go Chris Paul. I think he's going to be. Rondo might get in, maybe not, but I think Chris Paul will be first ballot.
Hall of Famer. Like what?
I mean, I didn't think, but NBA is.
I absolutely can begin in the NBA.
Yeah, NBA janky. So I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, that run, he do got a quality run where he's the top 2 or 3 point guard in the league, maybe 5 years in a
Rondo so is not a Hall
he led the league in assists.
We can move on.
I mean, I don't think so right now, but I won't be shocked if he do. That's what I'm saying. He might. Some people in the comments might just think straight out he's gonna be a Hall of Famer. I mean, I wouldn't be like straight up mad. Rondo. Yeah, it's somewhat of a case. People think Chauncey Billups is campaigning. If Chauncey Billups got a campaign. If Chauncey Billups got a campaign and slogan trying to get in a Hall of Fame, Rondo could have one right along with him.
Chauncey Billups was a way better point guard than Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, Rondo in his prime, he was locking up. He was locking up.
Just straight career.
That's wow.
Chauncey Billups had a 10 times better career than him. Like, stop.
Did Rondo?
Yes.
Yo, no love for Rondo.
Yo, he bugged. I think that's a lie. That's a lie.
I think
it's definitely a conversation.
Scoring, yes. But besides that, rebound, steals, assists,
Chauncey was never looked as was Chauncey ever looked up as a top 3-4 point guard in the league?
Yeah, when he won a championship against the best team of all time. Like, what are you talking about? It's a mirror back of shows.
Well, as I was saying, I'm gonna go with Chris Paul. I'll go with the higher ranked, like all-time player. You know, everybody know when you talking this Chris Paul. But that being always called, NBA champion, Rajon Rondo, that like after career. After career-wise, that always going to be your title. You always going to be, but Hall of Famer is a title too. So Hall of Fame, Chris Paul. I'm going to go Hall of Fame. I want to reach the highest bars. And I know team matters, but individual, you want to just reach the heights of heights. You want to be in the talks of the greatest of all time. And I think Chris Paul is in those talks. And I don't think Rondo is. Fires point guard.
Right. To me, like, obviously, it's not Kenny Smith versus Barkley, right? Kenny got the rings and always stick it to Chuck for that. But at the end of the day, like, it's not close. Rondo and CP maybe not close, but Rondo was a dog, regardless of whatever preacher's talking about. Rondo was a player in the league. I mean, he went to New Orleans and Chicago, I think, with money, expecting him to do something there.
I would say, if I go a tier up, if I say Tony Parker, I have Tony Parker career over Chris Paul.
Yeah, but for me, that's not super close, because Tony Parker was, I think he is a Hall of Famer, and he got how many rings? 3, 4.
But he not even in the top 10 or 15 point guards of all time, or
no,
20. Damn near. I mean, I don't know where you even putting Tony Parker for top point. Chris Paul in that top 10, probably. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
It's definitely closer than Rondo. It's closer than Rondo. So I definitely understand what you, and he got rings.
I think when Tony walked in, it's like, all right, that's Tony Parker. Like,
Jason Kidd or Tony Parker. You know what I mean?
I don't know about you, but I got J. Kidd higher on my list than Chris Paul.
But Kidd got a ring.
And then I was
Steve Nash. Maybe it's Steve Nash or Tony Parker.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And that's close for me. Iggy is tough, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to compare him to, like if I say Melo or T Mac, they're going Melo or T Mac probably. But who can I say? Can I say is Vince Carter? Can I compare those two, or is Iggy the obvious answer because Iggy got multiple rings? Like who?
Yeah, I would go Iggy over Vince.
Iggy versus who? Who's a good person to be like Iggy career versus this person career? Who would you take? Preach. Who do you think?
I think it's difficult because Iggy career just ended, and it's hard to reflect on something like that I think we have to give Iggy's career a little bit more time because we got to look back into the 76ers years. Like Iggy was a sort of a mainstay on those teams.
Iggy was a player.
Iggy or Joe Johnson?
I'm taking Iggy.
I'm taking Joe Johnson.
I got rings.
See?
I'm getting rings.
Joe Johnson was that boy. He got bread too.
I don't. But I think the issue with the question is, we're not saying is one better than the other. You're saying which one do you prefer?
Which career would you rather take? But if you was a player in the league, would you rather be the status of Joe Johnson? Or that
says something about the individual.
I know exactly what that's why I'm asking. Like,
but I don't know
what y'all think.
But the thing is, and like for me, like I would take. I'm a rings guy. You know what I'm saying? I am a rings guy, but when you ask me that, I'm taking Chris Paul and I'm taking Joe Johnson. Like it's not close. But the issue about that is Joe Johnson is still Joe Johnson. I would never say his name again. You know what I mean?
Nah, Iggy was a player, man. Don't be like that. Iggy won an MVP in a championship.
I'm gonna say this again. I would never say his name again.
Yo, I'm surprised you said Joe Johnson's name. Yo, we got this love for Joe Johnson. To me, is a little much.
Nah,
I get it. Come on.
Nah, like, Joe was nice.
But it's not he was T-Mac.
Okay.
But Mike, that's
T-Mac or Paul Pierce.
Oh,
I'm taking the truth. I'm taking the truth.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'm taking the truth because T-Mac was more talented, but Paul Pierce was 10 times better.
Paul Pierce? I'm just saying.
Who cares about Paul Pierce? Paul Pierce, nice. Nah, you wildin'. Yeah, you're wildin'.
No.
Let's have a poll it right now. Let's poll it.
No.
Who would you take, T-Mac or Paul Pierce?
Paul Pierce.
Let's take it.
We talk about career. Though.
Paul Pierce played in the playoffs. T-Mac has never played in the playoffs.
Yeah, but Paul Pierce was. I think Paul Pierce, the announcer, and Paul Pierce going to the Wizards.
Yeah. Give T-Mac KG and
but you
Ray
can't
Allen.
do that. You can't do that.
Paul Pierce was already a dog before they got there.
He was, but they were not good.
It was a dog.
They weren't good until they got there. What are y'all talking about?
T-Mac wasn't good when he was at.
T-Mac was never good.
He made the first round.
T-Mac was never good.
No, he was a great player. I'm saying his team. Yeah.
His teams never did anything. If you would say Paul Pierce teams weren't good, T-Mac teams, they weren't making out the first round either.
Yeah, that's not even a comparison. Rad. Come on now.
Y'all think so? Y'all really think T-Mac and Paul George not a comparison?
No, Paul Pierce, no.
I mean, not Paul Pierce, not Paul. Did I say Paul George? Paul Pierce.
Yeah.
Really?
I know. Wow. Paul Pierce's career, he had.
That's surprising. I think people.
And Paul Pierce was a player.
Yeah, Paul Pierce.
So that means y'all saying. So that means Paul Pierce and Melo is not a comparison either.
No, Paul Pierce. Like, what are we talking about? Paul Pierce is actually like Paul Pierce was great. Like he was nice.
I modeled my game after Paul Pierce.
Like
the elbow down.
Paul Pierce might have been better than Melo, like talent wise. I'm like, like that's not even a. I don't know why you were saying that.
Like, discussion. I think it's a discussion. Y'all just
we had a discussion. You asked us. We said no.
And I said hell no.
Y'all poo-pooed it. Y'all poo-pooed it.
I didn't want to go too far, right? If I say, I don't know, Norris Cole because he got 2 rings. To me, that's way too far. Like that's
Norris Cole or Kenny Smith.
No.
No, to me that's too far.
Kenny Smith, Derek Fisher.
But Rondo was I'm taking Fish.
Yeah, of course.
I'm taking my guy Fish.
Exactly.
I think Rondo was a big part of Boston. Rondo actually turned out to be a decent part for the Lakers. It's not like he
Rashard Lewis or Robert Horry.
Big shot, Bob.
Mr. Big Shot.
That's not even close. No, that's not close.
What your boys got? Come on, Rad. I had two. That's all I had. Draymond Green or
Chris Webber.
Who? That's a good one.
No, it's not.
That's it. Who you got?
Chris Webber. Like, what are you like? What are you talking about?
We talking careers though.
Yo, Chris Webber was one of the best players in basketball.
He's not even a Hall of Famer.
I understand that, but that doesn't mean he still wasn't one of the best players in basketball. Like, he was.
Not saying who is better, Preach? We're not saying who is better, but at the end of the day, Draymond is sitting fat and happy as being a major piece to one of the best teams that would ever assemble.
The issue is I don't want to be called the most overrated player of all time. So, I mean,
is that what Draymond Green?
That's what he is. I'm sticking with C-Web.
Right now, if Kyrie career ended right now, Kyrie or Gilbert?
Gilbert Arenas in a heartbeat, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kyrie got that ring though in that big shot.
But he's garbage.
I gotta go Kyrie because when we talk about Gilbert, his best shot was when he turned around, and that probably was in October.
Gilbert had 2 years where he was the best player in basketball.
I know, but
Kyrie.
Wait, bro. Yo, Sam, you're out of your mind. Gilbert, this age is zero. I respect age is zero.
Wow,
are y'all serious?
Yo, you just had me say, oh yeah, I know. I didn't know you was about to say that. But Kyrie
Gilbert Arenas was the best player in basketball. That is a fact.
What years?
I think it was 08. Hold on.
Let
me get the years right. Let me get the years right.
Well, Kobe won a ring. Shut up. Or Kobe was in a championship in 08, bro.
Hold on.
Kobe was in a championship in 08.
Let me get the years right. Let me get the years right.
Kobe won an MVP in 08, right?
Let me get the years right.
Like, what are you talking about?
He said, oh,
but,
what are you talking about?
But Kobe said he was better than him. I didn't say it.
Oh my God.
He did.
Yo,
we don't gotta do that.
No, I lied. It was
05?
06, 05 to 07.
When Kobe averaged 40 for the season.
05 to 07. Gilbert Arenas was better than Kobe Bryant.
Kobe. Once Steve Nash won his 2 corny MVPs somewhere in there,
and he should have never.
Kobe dropped 81 in a game.
That's fine.
In an NBA game.
Yeah, okay.
He wasn't even better than T-Mac during the time.
Gilbert Arenas was 10 times better than T-Mac. Are you serious? Stop it.
He wasn't.
Stop it.
T-Mac scored 15 in 2 seconds. What are you talking about?
Stop it.
Did Gilbert do that? No.
I did. So I'm mad that I had prior. Well, y'all know I suck at this anyway. I suck at comparing people.
Pause. You said I suck too much. Pause.
You're right. So I'm terrible at comparing because when I do that, you end up with Vince Carter versus Rashard Lewis. You end up with Fitzpatrick in the Hall of Fame. So I'm terrible at doing this. But I wish I did spend a bit more time because I'm curious, like Jermaine O'Neal versus like Ron. Just random people that had good careers or great careers versus people that had good careers but got rings. So to me, I've been a team player.
Chris Bosh or Chris Webber. That's a good one.
Stuff like that, right? Stuff like that, like Kevin Love versus another.
Chris Bosh or Chris Webber is a good one.
That's actually not.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's actually not.
So I think so, but I was trying to do rings versus
but it
no
gotta
rings.
Be Chris Bosh. I mean, Chris Bosh was actually an all-star all those years, though. It's not like he wasn't.
Yeah.
His peak, he was never as talented as Chris Webber, but like. He was just as good in the league, so I can't say that.
So I don't know. Maybe we'd come with
who a good person.
Some more stuff.
I'm trying to think of another person. I like Tayshaun Prince versus.
Nah, Tayshaun he wasn't a player enough in the league.
What?
Tayshaun Prince was like just all pretty much defense.
Tayshaun Prince was a good player, bro. I don't know
he was a good player, but Iggy won like an MVP. Rondo had
stop
25
saying Iggy won an MVP. Like that was a joke, bro.
Regardless of how you feel about it, at the end of the day, he won an MVP. But Rip Hamilton or Reggie Miller. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Reggie Miller. Like, what the hell are we talking about?
It's
like he actually he was an amazing player. Like 100% Reggie Miller or Manu Ginobili.
Nah, you gotta go Manu. You gotta go Manu.
What? All right, can we go? Mike. It's 2 hours. Stop.
We gotta stop. All right, so maybe we actually come up with some actual ones that you put dart into instead of spitball. I like the spitball now. Pause.
We think it's sports, but sometimes we don't know. We asking everybody to just tune into our show. We think it's sports.